Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos. As you know, I'm mostly a day trader, so I'm just going to break down my main trade from this morning, talking about Agen stock, ticker symbol AGEN. I wrote it for about 9% gains, and I'm going to break down the chart showing you exactly how I was able to do that while minimizing my risk and maximizing my upside. So without any further ado, let's hop right into that video. Okay, so first and foremost, AGN popped up on my watch list this morning because of the positive PR that sent it up about 20-25% in pre-market. And all the top gainers of the day are always on my watch list. If you're going to find a stock that's going to run 100% or so in a day, it's probably going to be one that's already up pretty big and getting unusual volume. And AGN was that stock this morning because they had news come out. They announced that they have entered into a definitive agreement under which Bristol Myers Squibb will be granted a global exclusive license to their proprietary bispecific antibody program. Okay, I don't really understand what any of that means, but I do understand, they are a pharmaceutical company and they have now this license. They're going to be able to sell their antibody program, get money. That's clearly positive PR for the company, and investors seemed to respond to that quite well, seeing those pre-market gains. And so we saw that kind of play out as the stock opened today. Looking at it, it shot up, gapped up right away to this 420 level. That's a significant gain right there, starting closing yesterday around 330, going up all the way to 420. So it was on my watch list, and I watched how it kind of reacted right away. It broke down and went up. Okay. And so I kind of identified this $4 support in pre-market support resistance level. And so I kind of said to myself, all right, we have a bottom right here at 391. So if I can buy in as close to this support level, then I'm minimizing my risk and maximizing my upside. The support level is right at $4 because I know that, well, if it breaks below 391, it's going to go lower. And I don't know how much lower, but if I have a position at $4, I can cut it at 390, and that's only a 2.5% loss. Versus my upside here, that if it does hold this support, if it does hold the 390, sets a new higher low, then we're going to start seeing upside. We're going to start pushing towards new support and resistance levels. My first price target would be right here at 420, and the second one right here at 440. Okay, so the first one, that's a 5% gain from 420 to $4, and the second one is a 10% gain from 440 to $4. So that's a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and then a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. My overall target was a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. That's what you want to establish when you are day trading. Anything that's 3-to-1 or above, you want to take those trades, because if you are succeeding at least 50% of those, then you're going to be making profits over time. So I just set open orders waiting to be filled right at this $4 mark, and it came and it touched this $4, and my orders did get filled, and it played out perfectly because once again, at this point, I placed my stop limit, my stop loss at 390. So I'm risking off 2.5%, but we don't even go to test the $3 range after that. We just started shooting straight up and right to my first target area, this 420 support range. And so as soon as we broke above it, I was able to scale out half my position. Okay, I'm taking my 5% gain. It's a great start to the day. And now looking at the chart, now I know that, well, this can go one of two ways. It's either gonna maybe not hold the support level, break back down, and I can cut it at $4 because at that point the stock is in downtrend, or I can ride it up to my next target level. So it's a 50-50 here. But if it does break down, I'm selling it at the same level I bought it at. So I'm not losing anything, and I still have half my gains right here because I sold it at 420. So overall, a net positive trade. But I know that if it does break up, then I get even more gains. So, I'm not really risking anything at this point. I'm just watching to see how it breaks out. And essentially, yeah, we just kind of start a little channel here. This is an uptrend channel, and as you can see, I'm just setting a lineup that kind of follow the higher lows that we have and kind of channeling it all the way into my 440 price target. And eventually, we channel a little bit, and this is very healthy movement, and we do break above, and I'm able to scale out another half of my position. So I'm 75% out right now. I've realized 7.5% gains. But now, at this point, I'm really risking nothing because, it's either going to break out down from this channel, which is ended up doing, and I'm going to sell it right here at 430 and still get 7.5% gains. But or it could keep going, it could keep pushing, and who knows how high it could go. It could go to my next price target of 460. I could realize 15% gains on that final 25% of my position. But unfortunately, as you can see here, it did break out of this channel, and that's the first downside. If you are just holding and holding and holding and hoping, this is a pretty key indicator that it's time to scale out of the position, especially if you got in near the bottom. But it's not over. Sometimes you can have a fake out. So I still had 25% of my position, and I was just watching to see if it would indeed fake out. I was being a little aggressive, understanding that I already did realize 75% of my portfolio or my position for gains. And so, we tried to kind of get back into this upward channel. We set a little bit of a higher high here, a higher low here, and then we wanted to push it one more time to kind of confirm that we are back in an uptrend. So if this right here, where we topped out at 440, if we were able to push it into like the 444 area where we're setting another higher high, this stock could have kept running. We would have been looking very bullish. We would have been in another uptrend. Instead, it kind of stops right here at 440. It sets itself a lower high compared to like this 441, 442 range that it set previously on its latest spike. And as a result, this thing confirms in downtrend, and it just starts going down very, very fast. I cut it right around here at 435. So realizing overall 8% gains or so on my trade, which we absolutely take in this brutal market. And yeah, a bunch of investors kind of saw the same thing I was seeing. We are in downtrend now, and this stock just kind of plummeted. It broke past 430, broke under VWAP, and it couldn't even hold 420. So now it's kind of in the position of resetting. I'm probably not going to touch it for the rest of the day. I'm probably done trading for the rest of the day. But I mean, expect to maybe see it maybe bottom out at this $4 support before maybe trying to push back up. But yeah, as soon as a stock kind of breaks out of uptrend, goes into downtrend, you should be scaling out of positions and waiting for that reset, waiting for that downtrend to break, wait for confirmation, be patient, don't force it. And that way, once again, you're going to minimize your risk and maximize your upside. So let me know if this helps. If you're interested in seeing more content like this, leave a thumbs up. Leave any questions you may have had if you played this stock or just in general about day trading. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. And aside from that, have a great rest of your day.